scout today and living in the USA, the land of the free. They've taken me on quite a ride, and through the years I realized the man I came to be. Summer camp and evening fires, singing songs and counting stars, the bridges that we learned to cross to keep us safe from the river's force. And I just wanna say,
You know, one time while I was Scoutmaster, it was mentioned I was Scoutmaster for 30 years, and during that time, 62 young men earned their Eagle Scouts under my tenure. I didn't have much to do with it, we just provided the troop program that we should. One of those went on to go to the U.S. Naval Academy. One time I was visiting Washington and decided to drive over to Annapolis and visit him, and we had a nice visit. And Neil said to me, he said, "Gee, Mr. Thompson, do you know there's a lot of Eagle Scouts here?" And I said, "Well, no kidding, because the U.S. service academies, whether it's the Army or the Air Force or the Navy, are looking for tomorrow's leaders. And what better place to go than to Eagle Scouts?" And so he was surprised, but I wasn't. All the people that stood here tonight had shared a common experience that ranks right up there with other notable achievements in their lives, such as graduation from high school or college, birth of a first child, marriage, things like that. You can count, I think, well, you can count, I'm sure you can, but on both hands and no more, those major milestones in your life. And I think Eagle Scout, for the rest of your life, will remain on your fingertips. It will not be replaced with something better. This is not to say that you won't have more grand achievements, but this is going to be one of the big ones. So that's my message to you. Congratulations, Eagle Scouts, for achieving Scouting's highest award. Less than 4% do it, and we're very proud of you.
As you become leaders, just to get to know yourself. I think that's probably one of the most important things you can do when you become a leader, is to know what your strengths and weaknesses are, have some self-direction, discipline, ability to motivate people. Most people want to help, but the key, I think, for my style is not to manage from the top down in an autocratic type of way. And sometimes you have to do that as leaders, but almost a democratic approach to leadership when you have the time and the patience to bring people together, listen. That's what makes good leaders. And understand who you have to influence in life to get things done. It's about setting goals, knowing who's responsible. You became Eagle Scouts. You get to know your Scoutmaster, the people who are going to teach you how to get the merit badges. I bet each one of you get to know those people very well. And that's all this is part of life. You're going to do very well in life if you follow that code. The oath, the law, and the model. You're going to do pretty well.
Scouting brings kids outside to not only get involved in games and go camping, but to rock climb and whitewater raft and meet new friends, and that's really important. It teaches youth in the world that there's so much more to do.
We still maintain a tradition of a dedication to skills in the outdoors, and that's something that I hope and don't believe will ever change.
Venturing is a good opportunity for youth to go on high adventure activities like scuba diving, whitewater rafting, mountain climbing, hiking, but it's also about personal development and learning about leadership and how to lead yourself. The crew structure is made so that the youth are what run and drive the program.
I think adventures in scouting have prepared me for adventures in the real world.
People look at the Boy Scouts of America and they see that we camp and we do outdoor things. But STEM is a learning initiative for Scouts, so not only are you in the outdoors, but for STEM, you're learning about the future of America. STEM allows Scouts to learn about maybe their future careers, show them that, hey, technology is evolving in the country, let's teach you about it.
Science, technology, engineering, mathematics is leading the way. That when you look back on the course of history, early history, engineering and mathematics really improved the quality of life, and over the course of the past century, science and technology have taken over to help improve our quality of life. And as we combine all four of those areas and we involve and engage our Scouts in those areas of interest, and they're going to be the future leaders, that our quality of life is going to continue to improve.
Recognize that one.
Lost Lake, yeah. Canoe trips and
No, see, now we're into the section I recognize.
yeah. Well, once again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. It's been a great deal to us to have so many folks here. I hope you enjoyed the walk down memory lane with the patches. I heard a lot of stories about this person or that person's first event, and they're all in that book, including my first one was back in 1965, so that's...
Just yesterday.
Just yesterday. I was just a year old. Yeah, he's been busting
Experience.
me all week, so experience.
Go, old.
Your day's coming. So again, I'd like to thank you for everything that you've been and done for the young people of Massasoit District. It's a wonderful opportunity that we've all taken full advantage of. Many of us, Tom Chamberlain was here earlier. Tommy and I were in Scouts together as kids. The fact that we're still hanging out all these years later and doing things at the district, at council level, I mean, it's just great friends. I look around the room, I know everybody, I know I have memories of all the things that we've done together, and it's just fabulous. So I do have a couple of special awards that I'd like to give out before we part company this evening. We have a woman who's been with our merry little band for a number of years, and we found out in the spring that she was going to be leaving us, and we didn't know at the time that it wasn't imminent, so we scurried around, and I have a little gift that I'd like to give to Katie Robinson, but we had the gift ready to give you at the district dinner, but then you told us that you weren't leaving for at least a year.
I'm the bad
So we're not trying to get rid of you by any stretch of the imagination. I just said, well, fine, we'll save it until next year's district dinner. Well, in lieu of the district dinner, tonight is kind of it. So what we have is a vintage Scout handbook that comes from a collection that we have accumulated over the years. I'm not sure the date on this one, but I know it's got some miles on it.
Thank you.
And it's a little card and a little New England scene that hopefully will remind you
It's
of
got
all
your
your...
name inside.
I told you it was old.
Second edition? Slip the book. I want to see what...
Ben Bell took the first one.
It belonged to a Terence Prefontaine in Agawam, and it's copyright 1948. So it's got some.
Wow.
So
It's in great
enjoy that.
condition.
And when you have it on your bookshelf. Hopefully it'll remind you of your friends here in Massasoit.
Signaling, guys. We're going to do signaling next time. We're going to do some troop meetings out of this.
Basically,
Thank you so much.
All the work you've done with the PAC first, and the troop, and the districts, and the council. You've been part of us for such a long time.
Thank you.
And we don't want this opportunity to pass without saying goodbye officially. So you're not leaving.
Thanks, God. Thank you.
And the other little token of appreciation I have is, we've been a hell of a team, you and I. 8 years that we've been doing this as a commissioner and chairman, and a lot of miles, and couldn't have done it without you. You're the best. So this is, you've seen the Satari print that says, thank you, Scout volunteers. Well, this one we kind of modified a little bit. It says thank you, Dave, right now. So, and Photoshop's a wonderful thing. Yeah. And it's indication that your service as Massasoit District Commissioner 2005-2013. And, we did this together. So enjoy and come get to work.
Steve Mooney was my den chief and an Eagle Scout and made a big difference. I wanted to be Steve Mooney. Later on in life, when I went to college, one of my best friends, Mark Ozawa, was an Eagle Scout. We connected, and he was really good. I thought I was good. He was like, well, this guy, I want to be like him. My first boss, out of college, I worked at a bank, was a guy named Charles Villa Bonavita. He was from Malta. And at the time, I worked at a bank, and I got involved in scouting, and I became a volunteer scoutmaster when I was working at the bank. And he came up and congratulated me. I had no idea he was a King Scout from Malta. And we talked about that. And he was a great role model for me. When I got into the scout profession, and it was during my service in Indianapolis, I was the first time I was ever involved in a capital campaign. So we have to raise a lot of money and things. And I was working with a banker in the city of Muncie, who he said, if you want something done, kind of like, and I'm going to embarrass him, Mo Bauer here. He's like the nonprofit guy in the town. It's like, you want something done, nonprofit, go talk to Mo. Well, if you wanted something done in the city of Muncie, you had to go talk to Steve Anderson. And at Steve Anderson's office, there weren't a lot of self-help books and things, but there was a beat-up old scout handbook. And as the mayor said, Steve was the Eagle Scout, and he said, everything I need to know to be successful, and that made me successful, is in this book. So as an Eagle Scout, I found other Eagle Scouts who were great role models for me. And then as I got older, I found out I became a role model for others. Sometimes I didn't even know it. I got something from an OA chief that said, boy, you were the example. I had no idea. I just was there trying to help. And my role was a staff advisor in that particular lodge. You don't know, now that you're an Eagle Scout, who you're going to be a role model for. And that's a big thing because, from at this point on, this burden of being a role model, you're an Eagle Scout, it doesn't go away. That's a big deal. That's a big job. But you know what? You are an Eagle Scout. That was a big deal. That was a lot of work. You had to go achieve that. So I think you're ready. Each of you is fully equipped. Each of you brand new Eagle Scouts, you're fully equipped to be that role model, whether you mean to be or not. Whether it's right now for the young guys in your troop as you're still involved, whether it's some point in college, whether it's when you're dating. Let me tell you, didn't realize this until after I got married. My wife's kind of like, oh, yeah, he's an Eagle Scout. Yeah, I married an Eagle Scout. And actually, being the father of 2 daughters, one of the requirements that I always asked me was in scouting, you know, and the one, my oldest, who's going to be quite serious about a boy at MIT, the thing I do like is, yeah, he was an Eagle Scout. And he makes her laugh, and he's good looking, so I'm going to get married, I'm ready for it. Yeah, I know, that's a big step, yeah. So you're ready, you can do this. I think you can be a role model for your friends, for your community, at work. And then finally, so I don't go on and on, because you got me all excited. I had too many cups of coffee. I'm feeling good today. This is an exciting thing. This is great. Boys, enjoy the rest of your evening. I want you to live long and prosper, because you have a legacy now. You have something I want people to say about you, and they will. Well, of course, he volunteered for that. Of course he did that. You know, he's an Eagle Scout. Be an Eagle Scout. Have a great rest of the year and a great evening. And thank you very much.
Well, we're here at the Evergreen site. My name is Ryan LaRoche, and I am the Weeblos resident camp director. We are here getting ready to take down our tents. The boys have been working all week, so we have our tents coming down. They're packing up their gear and heading out home. Parents will pick them up, and they get to go home and talk about the wonderful things that we've done. So now we're down at the Handicraft Lodge, where the boys do all kinds of arts and crafts projects. The handicraft is known for its Boy Scout usage, but the Weeblos use it as well to prepare them to become Boy Scouts. I hear some banging in the background, so why don't we go inside and see what they're doing. All right, so we're back and we're here at the shooting sports range. This is where the boys get a chance to shoot the BB guns and the archery bow and arrows. They are able to qualify for their belt loops and pins in both events. They're also able to qualify for a BB's activity sports badge that they get from the NRA. And we're going to go over and take a look at it.
The Mohegan Council Boy Scouts of America offers boys entering grades 1 through 5 an exciting week of adventure, education, and fun at Treasure Valley Scout Reservation in Rutland, Massachusetts. Our Cub Scout Day Camp, which runs 5 days a week for 5 weeks every summer, is really like no other day camp in this entire region. Activities each day include archery, knot tying, hiking, sewing, first aid, crafts, fishing, BB guns, swimming, nature, field games, arts, and a very large waterfront area. Based in what's known as West Camp of Treasure Valley, the programs are situated on a safe, secure Rolling Green campus.
Nice and loud.
And dovetailed around a large sports field area are our activity stations, which are interspread in the local, cool, shady woodlands.
This is a pine tree. Does anybody know what kind of pine tree? Evergreen. Pine tree is a type of evergreen tree. What type of pine tree is this? Yeah, this is white pine.
The waterfront offers the absolute perfectly designed three-sided dock platform area that essentially contains the Scouts in chest-high water. And beyond the swimming lessons, we have a large brand new fleet of paddle boats for the Scouts to have fun with. Our large main timber-built headquarters is the perfect place for Scouts to escape the sun and enjoy a cool lunch indoors. And in the event of inclement weather, we're able to batten down the hatches. But despite the campy-like settings, kids can still enjoy the modern conveniences of a slushie machine, ice cream parlor, and candy store waiting for them inside. And the camp staff, they offer an amazing mix of age, skill sets, and diversity.
Archery. Archery.
I can't find Paco. I can't find our Paco and archery. Archery, archery, archery. Nature too. Can't find Paco. The waterfront. In the boat. That's more. Archery, 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 archery.
Please consider joining us in the summer of 2013 at our Cub Scout Day Camp adventure.
Proud to be a scout today and living in the USA, the land of the free. The Boy Scout pledge gave to me a vision to be much more than I thought I could see. Now every day I strive to be an example in my community. Helping others in times of need is living out the Boy Scout creed. And I just wanna say I'm proud to be a scout today, with values I'll bring on the way and pass along someday. Those camp Scouts adventures, all the good times, rappelling, sailing, boy what a ride, that's what I'll say. A scout is what I am today, with character I'll lead one day. Every scout learns how to give, it's the proper way for one to live. And I just wanna say, I'm proud to be a scout today. The Boy Scouts of the USA, we stand tall and strong. And as I grow into a man, the Boy Scouts help me understand it's important to belong. For the friends I've made while on this trail will last a lifetime and prevail. And when I'm grown and gone someday, scouting values will lead my way. And I just wanna say, I'm proud to be a scout today, and I love my country, the US of A. I'm proud to be a scout today, and I love my country, the US of A.